Last week, Sony released the ZV-E10 Mark II, and in my opinion, it's the best content creation camera. Let's talk about it. Here's what's new with the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II in comparison to the original one. It now features the same 26 megapixel BSI sensor, which stands for backside illuminated sensor, as the FX30 cinema line camera and the Sony a6700. It can now shoot 4K 60, downsample from 5.6K, meaning that you get a high resolution image in a more cropped factor. So in reality, you're gonna get sharper details as compared to only shooting in 4K native. And it also features 4K 30 downsample from 6K in 4:2 10-bit. You can also shoot in all intra codecs, HAVC-HS, and also HAVC-S, which is the original one. And this makes it a powerhouse of a camera. They redesigned the body, made the grip larger, and also added the new Z battery, which is used across all alpha cameras, especially the full-frame cameras, as opposed to the smaller W batteries that were used before. They also upgraded the tally light to indicate when you're recording, and you also have a surrounding edge on the screen so that it tells you whenever you're recording to know if you are or not. The power button got repositioned on the larger grip at the front, and also you have a new dial for photo, video, and SNQ mode, which stands for slow and quick, aka slow motion. It's using the same XMR backside illuminated sensor, the 26 megapixel one, like I said, on the FX30 cinema camera, and it also has the Bionic XR chip, which makes it blazing fast, especially for autofocus. And one of my favorite features is actually being able to shoot S-Cinetone, which lets you get that Sony cinema camera Venice look on your vlogs, and also obviously on your content creation, because I'm gonna be using that camera when I get it more as a studio camera. And that doesn't require any color grading. It also features the AI autofocus, however it's not the same AI chip that's in the a6700 or the newer a7R5 cameras, but still it's a very fast autofocus system with 759 autofocus points, which is also phase detection. The same free capsule AI microphone from the ZV-E1 has been added to the ZV-E10 Mark II, which makes it very good as an internal microphone if you don't have an external one, or like me, I'm using one right here on my iPhone 15 Pro Max. And like I said before, it can now shoot in all intra codecs, which is kind of the equivalent to Apple ProRes. It will shoot in very large files, so you need a lot of data or a lot of SD cards if you don't have a larger one. But with that, you get the highest quality out of camera, which is probably what I'm gonna be shooting most of the time. And now S-Log 3 is finally fully featured on this camera, especially because you can now shoot in 10 with 4:2 color space, which is gonna give you a lot of dynamic range and also more colors. The original one would only shoot in 420 8-bit, which is significantly weaker than 10-bit, as the 8-bit footage can only capture 16 million colors. However, when you're shooting in 422 10-bit, you can capture more than 1 billion colors, plus it gives you a lot of flexibility when color grading. Now you can also have access to the Sony Creators app, which allows you to connect your Sony ZV-E10 Mark II to the cloud so you can upload videos directly from there. Also, you can control it with your smartphone. If you don't have a monitor or something, you just have to use your smartphone and you can see everything that's in the camera and control it in real time. And the most exciting part of this new upgrade is the fact that you can put your camera into portrait mode and the whole UI will completely change to accommodate those features. So you can shoot in YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels easily by just pointing your camera. And in my opinion, this is a huge step upwards from the original Sony ZV-E10, which was my first YouTube camera, or let's say my first Sony camera. And I was using that to film most of my videos before I had to redo my whole channel again. But stay tuned in the next video because I'm gonna be receiving this camera soon and I'm gonna be doing a full-on review of it with test footage so I can show you guys straight up from the camera what the content looks like. So what's your opinion about the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II? Comment down below what your favorite feature on this camera is, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, which will help out support the channel a lot. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.